Hello and welcome to another Shinanigans. My name is Midshipman Slack and today I am sailing in the Hipper, Tier 8 German heavy cruiser, and the sister ship to one of my favourite ships ever to sail in the Second World War, the Prince Eugen. Now, like most of my replays, I am not alone. I'd like to introduce you to Captain Odysseus, HansVanFranz from the Cabal clan. He's sailing in the Missouri. He's also divisioned with two other friends in the Seattle and also the Fried de Gross. Now this game is a really excellent game. We both have very good games, but for very different reasons. And it will come apparent when we come to the end screen. I'll say mine's more a tactical victory and his more of a absolute brute force. So we'll just flip back to myself now, and we have actually managed to take B cap unmolested. That Jutland got in there and capped it, which is very telling because we now know that the enemy are pushing A incredibly hard and also C cap incredibly hard. So there's nothing in the middle. So it's going to be intriguing how we deal with this, but because there's nobody in the middle, we have managed to come up the center and getting some great crossfire in. So there's cruisers hiding behind the island in A cap, just picking them off, hitting them, defending the cap, ensuring that it is denied to the enemy. And both of us do this. The Jutland is actually spotting for us all, and we are giving quite good fire. Admittedly, I could have been a little bit further back from the island, but hey, it's working. And it's proving quite invaluable, particularly for Hans, who's come south of A cap, because he knows those cruisers are there, but he can't actually hit them. He's trying his best, but he just can't get the angle on them. But because myself and that Jutland are to the east of these guys, with the Jutland spotting, with me actually hitting them, we are denying A cap to the enemy. And at the moment, they've got C cap and they're trying to take A. So we're pretty even. But we're actually going to flip back to my view because I actually realised that B is starting to be taken. So we join it just as the Jutland fires a whole spread of torpedoes against those lovely cruisers sitting behind that island. And I send my final salvo out there towards them because I know that B has almost been taken now. And that last salvo brought it right back to 0-0 point on A point. So now I need to work out where the hell is this guy, because it probably is a DD to sneak up that close to me. But so where is he? He's probably behind that island. So I pop my hydroacoustic just to spot any incoming torpedoes. And I must admit, I make a slight misplay here. I should really be in the edge of the cap, so I'm denying it to the enemy. But unfortunately, I got I gauged it wrong, and I'm slightly outside it at the moment. And sure enough, B gets flipped because of it. So where is this guy and who is he? So it could be a couple of DDs, but the likelihood is I've been discovered. Now he's discovered. There he is. It's the Shimakaze. Now in normal circumstances, Hipper versus Shimakaze with Hydro up, I know he's sent all his torpedoes there. That's 3 sets. I would probably charge. However, looking at the mini-map, there's a last known position of an enemy cruiser coming up the channel from C point. So if I do brawl with this guy, he's going to have a lot more friends closer to him than I do to myself, because we're still fighting quite far west over an A point. So I think, you know, dignity is better part of valor, and I literally just retreat. I retreat backwards because there's no point in being here. There's no point in wasting my health bar and my ship away. And sure enough, I was completely right. There is a Minotaur. Now, Minotaur and a Hipper, that's slightly less of a decent pairing, particularly when you're backed up by a Shimakaze. And sure enough, there's some long-range fire coming in from an enemy cruiser or battleship there. But as I pull back, this is a great time to announce something else, which I've been a part of. And that is the Naval Alliance. And I'm really quite stoked about this because we are a group of small contributors and video makers for World of Warships, and we decided to gang together to share our videos, to comment on each other's videos, and maybe even share some of our user replays. Now there's 4 people involved with it. Captain Jack, Black Jack Honor, Dutch Delights NL, Netherlands, Darkwing Glacier, myself, and Ilor Gorm. Apologies, mate, I will get that wrong. And hats off to Captain Black Jack, who actually came up with this idea. And we're on Facebook and all the rest of it. Links in the description down below. But there's enough of me talking. Let's flip back to Hans and see how he is getting on. So as I was mentioning, as I was actually retreating, as you can see, I'm retreating out of B cap. He is starting to, and his division colleagues are starting to push into A cap. The gentleman has actually fallen back to help do this as well, and we so deserve more against the side of that rune. I mean, like, so many over penetrations. That sort of broadside, you would expect a little bit more damage than that. But so, yeah, he's and his division colleagues realise they're too far out, so they're going to push right back through the centre. And so we'll see how this gets on. And sure enough, oh, there's some torpedoes incoming. He thinks they're coming from behind, he's surprised. And sure enough, the rune has taken an absolute slug of damage, not entirely certain what from. And can he do the finishing blow? Nope. Nope, that's trollish German armour for you. A bounce. Denying Hans his very first kill of the game. So he's got to get back. He's too far out at the moment. His friends are playing Huggy Huggy Island, and unsurprisingly, but they are capping it now for our side. Along with the Jutland, who has moved front of the island, providing plenty of spotting for everybody over this side. So hats off to that guy and understanding his part to play. Oh, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. That's the sort of damage we really need to see, Hans. And we're up to... oh, and the Cyclone is incoming. Now that is a huge game changer. That is really big, because look at the minimap. About 70% of our force is over at A cap. That means the enemy need to be situated over at C cap. And we're getting some crossfire in here. So the seeing range is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and we're all going to converge around B point eventually. And I was like, this is going to be entertaining. And oh, now that is what a paddling is called. Almost doubling his damage there from 25,000 to 40,000. Taking a real chunk of damage out of that guy. But we are there doing some good work. We're ahead on ships captured, but clearly we're down on points because of the capture. Down 2 caps to 1. But it's still pretty close. And now the Cyclone is starting to bite. It's starting to properly bite. We need to go for B cap here. So I've actually done my full retreat now and falling up onto Hans's right hand side here, his starboard side. And there's his division mates. So all of us are going to start to charge together. Oh boy, this is going to be good. There's the Shima torpedoes. So let's flip back to Hans's view and see how he gets on. So there you are. Sure enough, he's popped his radar by this point and is seeing all those enemies. Now I'm actually was a bit further back, so I can't actually see him. He aims for the Shimakaze first because that's the most important target to him. And also very close in the duel there. Gets a couple of penetrating hits. That's going to cause a huge amount of damage to him. And he's bringing up his 50,000. But you can really tell what's going to happen here. He's been detected by everybody. And his radar's run out. There's his division mate in the Fried de Gross. He can't find a better ship to brawl with than a Fried de Gross. So his friend's going to go left the island. And we're going to go right of the island. Now I'm just a little bit to his behind and to his east here. And so I'm just running to help him out here. Look, we're all going for this channel here. This is going to get messy. There's a cruiser. I aim for it. Got to get this guy. Shots out. Shame I was highly high explosive. Otherwise, that could have really ruined his day. Come on. One more salvo is already gone.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Killed by Hans. And his secondaries bring up his first kill and the close support weapon. Now come on, there's 2 of the battleships there. The Friedrich Gross is behind him. We're just behind him. This is going to be one tight shot. Now he's just bow tanking these guys at the moment, letting the secondaries just do some working over. Come on, wait to that reload. They're reloaded. Who's he going to go for? My Hydra is up. That's what the Shimmer has been spotted. He goes for the Shimakaze. He's a one-shot kill. Come on. And sure enough, gets him with a second salvo against him. That brings up his second kill. Now that battleship is very, very close. What is he going to do? Is he going to charge? Is he going to get close? Come on. Come on. He decides to actually try and retreat. That was the wrong choice, my friend. You're showing a beautiful broadside. Aims for the front magazine. And gone. Third kill. Just one ship left who is desperately, desperately trying to retreat here. But he's got good spatial awareness. He's looking around him. He knows what's going to happen. He's got 20 seconds to reload. There were some enemy ships last spotted to his left there. So he's just trying to check that out. And that's great spatial awareness he's doing there. He knows they're there. Does the repair. Come on. Come on. Come on. Is there anybody there? Yeah, sure there is. Shots out. And got him. Bringing up his mini Kraken. Fantastic effort, my friend. And so while he's doing that, I've laid my fire to the last battleship here. Again, still using the wrong ammunition. Man, I really should change here. I really should have changed. That would have been over and done with. But there's enough time for me to just pick up my first kill of the game. And up towards the 45,000 mark. And I just, you know, use that shimmer smoke just to hide myself and wait for the capture. Boy, was that a brawl and a half. But we have literally turned this game right around. We're about 400 points ahead. We all worked together to really take B back. And now it's all about clearing up the dregs. So I'm actually going to jump ahead here and join Hans as he goes left of the island. I've actually gone right of this island. So we're just trying to do, again, the team's done a little bit of a pincer movement. And sure enough, oh, he spots 2 there, just briefly. So, but who's going to aim for first? The guns are facing this way. Shots out. Come on, come on. Oh, he's turned broadside at the wrong moment. And there's his Kraken. Brilliant. Fantastic work there. Just turned at the wrong time. But to be honest, sometimes you deserve a bit of luck. And I think you definitely do in this game, Hans. You definitely did. Bring up also is 100k damage. So who's left? Oh, there's another cruiser showing a broadside. The enemy Hipper, by the looks of it. Shots out. There's a lovely torpedo spread there. Oh, well, you know, sometimes it doesn't always fall your way. But that is definitely a wall of skill there. Coming on. Come on, just waiting for those guns to reload now. Sure enough, he's turned in to try and avoid the torpedoes. Is he going to avoid them? Yes, he does, just about. Because he's majorly on the turn, he's got to slow down. Hans waits until he does too much of the turn, showing a broadside, and kaboom!
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Brilliant timing there, both. Once a bit lucky, and once you actually waited for it. Now I went south to try and deal with a pesky battleship. Let's join him over there. And then, sure enough, there he is. Friedrich de Grosse. And he's just popped his hydro. So, yeah, me and this Jutland are not going to go round this island at all. I mean, we're both low health. That guy could easily kill us in a single blow. And so we might as well just wait until his hydro has disappeared. And that Jutland is the guy from before who had an absolute corker of a game. Also playing very tactically. So we had some great teamwork in this game. So here we go. We're going round. I decided the blue sky, but I am actually chatting in chat to the Hans here saying, do you have replays? Just around the corner. Sure enough, there he is. He actually aims down the DD first and gets him. Damn, that's one ship he's gone for. I mean, he can't kill us all. He really cannot. I mean, there's too many of us. Surely not. Torpedoes out. I'm just waiting for his reload now because I am pretty much curtains with this low health. Come on. And sure, shots out. And yes, I'm gone back. Come on, torpedoes. Come on. Oh no, he's turned away and backwards, meaning he only takes 2 of those salvos and doesn't die. That's 2 he's got so far. So I jumped to the turpits. He must, I mean, he's such low health. A single salvo, even from the turpits, can do this. Nope. Of course not. And sure enough, we're now waiting for the reload again. And there we are. Boom. We're dead. But don't worry. We got another friend here. We got good old Hans to take us through the end of the game. And there we are. He's just round the corner. He's sensible and doesn't show himself around the edge of the island. That guy's just taking out the turpits. Come on, somebody get him. Somebody please get him. Come on. Come on. Have we got him? Yeah, there he goes. Succumbs to fire. But that Friedrich Grosser managed to take out 6 of us in total. He had an absolute storming game. But rather than wait, Hans decides to move on to try and take out this last battleship. He is on 6 kills of his own. 135,000 points of damage. There's a battleship there. He's in Missouri. Can he kill him before the timer runs out? We're on 800 points. There's only 150 points left. We have 2 of the 3 caps. So it's going to run down quickly. We've only got about a minute left of this game too. Come on. Come on. Is this going to be it? Is this going to be it? Oh! But no, that brings up his Confederate. And he's clearly running a special captain. I couldn't tell you who that is. Probably Wolseley, my guess would be. So come on. It reduces his reload. Got another less than a minute now to finish this guy off. He's angling really well. It's going to be a bit lucky if this salvo actually does enough damage. Does it? He's turned enough. Whoa! So close. Come on, Hans. Finish this guy off. Finish the game. Get your 7 kills. I think you've got enough time for 1 more salvo. He's slowing down, that guy. He's showing a good enough broadside. Is it enough? Is this salvo enough? Oh no, it's not! Oh, just bounced off the armour. Oh, I don't know if you're going to do it now. I really don't. Look at the timer. Will your gun reload in time? Oh, enough for 1 shot. Bit of a clutch shot. That is it enough? Yes, it is! Finishing off the game. Fantastic. Well played, my friend. And what a scorecard. 159,000 damage. Cracking, Confederate, close quarters, and some excellent gameplay to boot. But there was 2 players. Don't mention. A fairly respectable 81,000 damage there, but only 1 kill to my name. But what is really quite incredible is the actual base XP we all got. Let's have a look at that. 2,700 for Hans, and I'm coming up the rear with 2,300, and everybody on our side got over 1,000, and 5 members of the enemy team got over 1,000, and it was actually a gross curve first rather than a pretty gross. Thank you very much for watching. I've enjoyed making it. Like and subscribe to myself and Naval Alliance, and I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.